Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Potter. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington State. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught over the middle. It's Eccles. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Testing the right side here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. Quick throw, catch made. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Bulls moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up 2 yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Send the back in motion. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington State.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. USF offense is back out there now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. To the air, it's Bailey. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And this pass is caught. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Throws it to the right. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Bulls are going to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He'll take a deep shot. And he'll get there. Touchdown, USF. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And there's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to pass. It's Potter. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Ball handed off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's running out of time here. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Washington State's offense back on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll run it to the right side, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking downfield, it's Potter. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Eccles.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Handoff running right. The Bulls look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle, but first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football,
they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab behind the line. It's Wheeler. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. If they could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have, boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Tight end goes in motion. It's a shotgun run call. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
To throw, it's Bailey. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
They'll try the right here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. The Bulls will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, South Florida.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
The Washington State offense back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
They'll run it here. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. The linebacker shifting around now. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulls. It's a takeaway and a touchdown, and this game is suddenly tied. What a moment in this championship game.
Yeah, just a sensational play by this defense right here. Their fingerprints are all over that, and you can see it. Content with just getting a stop or getting a turnover, they wanted to score, and they did.
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Here's the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Potter. Quick throw over the middle. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense operating from the pistol. And the single back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Play action here on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now here comes the bunch formation. The defense with more pre-snap movement. There's the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So a crucial 3rd down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Back to throw. It's Potter. Looking to throw it deep. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal. And here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The 4th quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Touchdown, Washington State. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. USF offense is back out there now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Parks. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. They look to throw it here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. And this one is caught. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Bailey. Short connection to the tight end here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The Bulls will have first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. The last team standing at the top of the mountain current, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Washington State Cougars.